Ethel, the North Attleboro area celebrating Martin Luther King Day on Monday the 15th. A couple different events going on. Can you explain what's going to be happening at the Attleboro Town Hall for the municipal program?
Yeah, so the municipal program is our first event of the day to celebrate the King holiday. We have our state and local representatives come out. They sort of kick off the day with words on the occasion. And then this year we also have the School of Rock, which is going to do a medley of 1960 protest songs. So that's our kickoff for the day at Attleboro City Hall at 1 p.m.
And then after that, at 2 p.m., people can move over to the interfaith service at the Evangelical Church. Can you give people what a little insight on what that's going to look like?
Oh, well, that's our sort of keynote event. That's, our headlining event. And we have a keynote speaker. Her name is Kalila Barnett. She's from the Barr Foundation. She's going to be talking on our theme, which is environmental equity. And then we have a storyteller who's coming. Her name is B. Raffini, and she's just going to start that keynote event off with a short story that she's writing just for the occasion on environmental equity. And then we have a couple of performances by a steel pan drummer named Jeffrey Clayton, and the Attleboro High School Mixed Chorus will be there.
You mentioned the theme this year is environmental equity. For someone like myself who's not familiar what that topic means, can you give a little insight on what that is?
Okay, environmental equity, well, the committee chose that because we figured a lot of people didn't want to do it, but it's a systemic, one of the areas of systemic racism. And it can go anywhere from racism in outdoor spaces to the disproportionate amount of pollution that people of color may experience in their communities. For example, you may remember there was an episode about a year or two ago about an African-American male who was bird watching in a park in New York, and the police was called on him by a woman. And so sometimes African-Americans find themselves when they do things that they're not expected to do, like bird watching or going hiking or going fishing in an area, they may experience racism by those who are not expecting them to be there. And then because of discrimination in residential housing, African Americans or people of color find themselves living in communities near freeways or factories, and so they're more highly susceptible, living near areas that have more pollution. So that's what the speaker is going to be addressing, and we know a lot of people don't know about it, so we thought it would be an opportunity to educate the public, and it's just an opportunity to start a conversation about it as well.
Martin Luther King Day and celebrations that are around are always powerful. What can people in the area expect from both of these events? And based on the last few years, what sort of thing are residents in for?
Well, people usually think our programs are very restorative, peaceful, healing to the soul. Even though we're dealing with sometimes with topics that people may be uncomfortable with, but it's done in like I said, a way to educate. And because of the music that we have, and it involves clergy, it's a very peaceful, the service is a very peaceful event. And then City Hall is just, your local politicians speaking on the importance of remembering Dr. King. So if you're interested in remembering Dr. King's legacy and keeping it alive, that's the place to be to hear what they have to say about the importance of that.
And this event, or both events, are being put on by the Reverend Martin Luther King Memorial Committee. What exactly is that, and what sort of work are you guys doing on a year-round basis for people of color and for the causes around Martin Luther King Day?
Okay, well, the committee was formed in 1987, so this was our 37th service, and it was formed basically to do this event, to celebrate the King holiday. Back in 1987, whoever the governor was back then issued a proclamation or some type of proclamation that asked the municipalities in Massachusetts to do something to recognize that day. And so this committee was formed to, celebrate the King holiday. And since then we've added, 3 scholarships. And so that's what we do. So the committee is formed to plan this King Day event, and then since over the years we've added a few scholarships.